Today we're basing models with some new products and techniques. Today is about giving you some new ideas and techniques for basing your models. I've recently finished painting the Stormcast Liberator, where we did the tutorial for the gold armor, and I've also finished painting up the different Tyranid Hive Fleet color schemes. I'm going to try some new products today, but let's jump in and have a look at what different ideas we can come up with to bring these models to life. I use all kinds of basing materials for my minis, but today I want to try something new. Gamers Grass are a company that produce grass tufts that I use on each of my army's bases. They've recently created a new product, being the laser cut grass. So I want to take a look and see if they're any good and if they'll suit my models. I've picked up a handful of different styles and I'm going to test them out on the Liberator and also the Tyranid Hive Fleets that I've recently painted. I'm priming the bases so that the sand will stick. The mix of sand that I'm using for these will be sand, small rocks and cat litter. Dip it in, give it a tap, and then once it's dry, add a thin down layer of PVA glue to seal it all in place. A dark brown base colour, and then an Agrax Earthshade wash over the top. I'm dry brushing with a mid colour brown, and then a lighter brown colour over the top just to catch the edges. Did I mention that we're keeping it simple? I'm looking for a way to base an entire army, so I don't want anything too time consuming. This base will be dry, but also have some life to it. Dry grass patches, and then I'm trying the Dumb Cane and Agave laser cut grasses. They punch out easily from the sheet, and I'm just playing around with them to give them a more natural shape. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not confident that I'll be able to achieve that look on my own, and I think the size and shape of them actually match this model pretty well. Next up is my own custom Hive Fleet with some added extras. Dark blue mixed with black as the base, and then white crackle paint over the whole area. Apply lots and give it plenty of time to dry. Thin will provide lots of small cracks, and thick will offer up large, wide cracks. Some blue and also neon pink grass are my current staples, but this time I'm adding some blue coloured fly traps and some pink and purple plants. A small dip of turquoise ink into Green Stuff World's UV drying resin and mix that all up. I close the blinds, otherwise it dries too quickly with the UV. Spread this across the base and then bam, hit that with the CSI light for a couple of minutes and give it a tap test to make sure everything's set. I'm not sold on these ones, but I concede that I might have used them incorrectly. I didn't curve the plants much and they're quite exposed on this style of base. Hive Fleet Behemoth. I'm going to try a more built up green jungle style for this. Putting some sand down again, and this time I'm basing with a mix of brown and a dirty green. Camo shade as a wash, and then 2 lots of dry brushing with a mid and a lighter dirty green. I have a selection of different materials to combine and see how they look. Static green grass in patches, summer undergrowth in a couple of colours, bracken, agave, and small plants. I like these. I feel like on a larger base or a diorama, you could have a lot of fun with a busy jungle theme. Release the Kraken. This time I'm trying to achieve a dead earth look. Sand down and then brown for the base, Agrax Earthshade, and then a double dry brush of some lighter browns. a couple of brown grass tufts, then the brown Venus flytraps, and some dry bracken. These aren't bad either. I think I would put a matte or satin varnish over the laser cut plants, and on any of those exposed edges where it's white, I'd probably drag a brown brush along the edge of them as well. And finally, Leviathan. I wanted to try a dark grey alien looking base for this one. You know the base recipe by now. Sand, seal it, base paint, put on some shade, and then 2 layers of a dry brush. These are the pink and blue laser plants, a couple of each spread out for a simplistic base. What do you think? Would you consider something like this for an easy army-wide base scheme? Again though, I recommend practicing with some trial pieces to find out what you really like before you commit to your whole army, and also be open to new products and ideas. I'm glad I tried them out. It's given one of my boys an idea for a base we've got planned for one of his next big models. If you've enjoyed the video, let me know and subscribe if you fancy seeing more. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.